Hey, what's going on, Profit Bulls? I want to show you how to use the Finance Yahoo DOM here, so let's get to it. I want to show you why it is important to look at a stock share or the stock summary and statistics. Also, I am not sponsored by Yahoo. This is educational information only. Let me know in the comments below if you had a clue about Finance Yahoo or the float. Come join us on our Discord and Facebook group and follow us on our YouTube. Hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't, and help us spread the group. Hey, what's going on, Profit Bulls? I want to show you guys something if you're not familiar with Finance Yahoo, okay? Finance Yahoo is a great resource when it comes to searching for stock information. I'm going to give you an example. Here we have Avis. When you type in car, you're going to come up with the summary right here, okay? It's going to give you all the information about the company in this related area. What I want you to do is, before you buy any low cap stock or penny stock, go to their statistics. When you click on statistics, you're going to go down to share statistic. You want to look at the float. The float here for car is 45 million, which is really low, and this stock can really move because of the low number. For those that invest in certain penny stocks, or like right now Aurora Cannabis ACB, we'll look up their ticker symbol right now, and I want to show you the difference between the two and why you see that the Aurora hasn't been moving the way it should be moving, right? So once again, this is Aurora's primary information summary, statistics, and check this out. So their float earlier, when I looked earlier before they did this reverse split, was like I believe it was either 3 or 8 million, I can't remember. But now they did that reverse split, and you see that it is still way too high. There's not going to be enough volatility or movement within the stock. We can look at another cannabis one, Tilray. Once again, their summary right here, statistics, and share float. Okay, so now Tilray has a low float, which is really good. It means that the stock can move rapidly. There's not going to be like a lot of sidewards move in a 5-minute candle. It might not move, when you're looking at a 5-minute chart. Let me show you an example. Let me try to bring up here ACB. When you're looking at a 5-minute chart like this here, you can see there's really, there's movement going down, but there's really no movement for ACB. And if you look at the minute chart, you can see it was a downtrend, but it's not for me. It's just it's not moving enough for me. From 66 cents to 69 cents. Yeah, sure. If you were to short this, you would make money on a short down. But these are risky stocks because they're not moving so much, and it would be most likely hard to get out. So let's go back over to Yahoo Finance. So anytime when you look at any company, you want to see what their float size is. Or you can look, for example, another one. Let's look at AMD. Ooh, I didn't know. No, that's not AMD. AMD. Alright, here we go. So once again, their summary, statistics. Yeah, they have a high float, which is kind of weird that they're even up that high. That means there's a lot of people holding. Institutions, 87%. Or excuse me, 78%. Yeah, but you want a low float size. You definitely want a low float size. You can see as micro devices here, it moves, but not like maybe a Tesla stock or Facebook or Amazon. Got the neighbor's dogs barking. See, this is also good. I would say anything really under 500, maybe under 300 million float, you're going to see a lot of movement, a lot of growth with companies. Actually, I'm really curious. Never looked up Amazon. AMZN. Once again, their information over here. Statistics. See that? It's low. I mean, this stock really moves. I know Amazon is a really big company, but this stock can literally, I've seen it go $250 in a day on movement. That is a potential gain, especially if you're trading options. That's a huge gain, you know. But you just want to be cautious. You don't want to buy. For an example, let me see if I can bring up a watch list here. Let's look at FTEK, okay, for an example. See what their float size is. FETK. Oh, that's the wrong one. FTEK, sorry. FTEK. Fox Tango. FT Echo Kilo. There we go. 91 cents. Statistics. Okay, 17 million. So this one's not bad. This actually can move a lot. And let's look at their let's look at their year chart and see what's up with this one. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm already on the year chart. So they had positive earnings. That's the only reason why they're up so high. But you can see as the candle opened here, it pulled up to around almost $1.50, and it closed down here around 91 cents, and it pulled of a low roughly around 83. We're gonna back out so you can see what I'm talking about. So the high has been in 1 year is $2.60, and you can see it was just nothing but a decline, and it couldn't even hold. This candle here is right now is over the 180-day SMA, simple moving average, and you can see this candle turn red on this day. So Friday it turned red, even though they had good earnings. I mean, they gapped up significantly from 49 cents, you know, up to $1.19. Then it wind up closing at 91 cents. So I would pay attention if this stock. We'll see what happens with this week, if this stock moves down below this SMA or if it's going to remain above this SMA. And then you'll know where a support like this right down here is one support. There's another support like roughly right around here. Let's go back up a little bit. Let's look at this Corona mess. There's another support right there. There's another one right there. Now this would be a resistance. If tomorrow opens up right around here, this would be a resistance candle. Same with this area here. I mean, you could fill out this whole thing with, you know, these trend lines, or I use the price value as a resistance and support for me because it's easy. If I sit here and try to, you know, mess with this and try to make it even, it's just too much of a hassle. So I wind up just doing the price value, and then you can just say even here, the bottom of these candles can also act as a resistance slash support. Oops. Right about here, and you can see it almost. You can see where these bottom candles are. Okay, look at this. Look where the bottom candles are right now. Right, they're all touching that, and look what Friday brought. Where did that candle come down to? Just to the tip of that, and it touched the 180-day EMA pretty much. You know, that's why it is very important to have your support and resistance lines when you're doing these stocks. I mean, they're not 100% accurate. They will never be 100% accurate, but they will give you an idea of where's your entry price and where's your exit price. You always want to make sure you manage your risk, set up for success. Definitely have a stop loss. You must have a stop loss, you know, to manage the risk. But I can suspect this stock here to go, you know, maybe tomorrow it might even drop a little bit to around 80 cent, 70 cent, but I could be very wrong. But we're gonna see. So I'm gonna do a create alert here, say at or below, and then I'm gonna do a alert around $1.10, around $1.10, and create it at or above. Great. So now I got this, and I'm gonna put this in my watch list over here. Foxtrot Tango Echo Kilo. Enter. So now this is my primary watch list. This is like all the stocks that I've been watching for the last 3, 4, 5 months, something like that. 3 or 5 months. And this is the watch list here. I keep, I change between low float and high float, low float million. I do have a specific for options. So there's a lot of different market movers in here. Why did it change? Options. So I like clicking on these here because it tells me what's happening in pre-market or after market hours, these two. And then when the market opens, I make sure the arrow is down, and look at that. It'll tell me what's the top movers, and you might be able to jump in for a couple of these plays, like CrowdStrike. That's always in the news right now, CrowdStrike. You can see my resistance a while ago, and you can see that right there. It didn't even pop above it. It tried, it hit. This would be like a double top, and then it fell, and then it kind of had a support right about here, So that's why it's very important to have these. And you can see right now that the 180-day EMA is currently trending. The stock is currently trending above that. My Bollinger Bands here, the red, blue, and yellow, are the main Bollinger Band, top, middle, and bottom. And then I got my exponential moving average here. Here you can see where it crossed over from the Bollinger Band and the EMA, showing that it's going up. This crossed over both of these. And you can see that it bounced on the top, came back and touched my EMA, and bounced again, and it broke. Look at that. It broke the double top from the other day right there. So what is this? Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Tuesday had a red day. Then you had like a green spinning top here. Green spinning top. If you don't know what chart patterns are, I would suggest you guys to look that up. Alright, so let's go back over to Yahoo Finance. Let's try put in CrowdStrike, see what comes up. CRWD Charlie Romeo Whiskey Delta. So go to statistics and look at their float size. So 113. That is a really good float size. I would trade this, but for me, personally, CrowdStrike is a little too high right now. A little too high. Let's back this out a little bit. Yeah, so they have a resistance from way over here, kind of following this trend line at the bottom. Let me remove that one. Remove level 1. Alright, so that would be my first resistance because of this candle here. Support, sorry. My first support right about here. And the next one would be probably this one right here. And you can see this candle, right? Let's go all the way to the right now and look where the top of that wick touched. Roughly that resistance level. So right now this would be my support. So I'm gonna say create alert below. Since it's already in my watch list over here, my other watch list, create alert above. So you always want to make sure you're watching what the news is saying. If you're just trading just based off of people's opinion, which is 100% totally wrong, you should never do that. If I say, hey team, check out this stock, and I want you to see what I see. I want you to see the potential from the risk management point of view, to the entry price, and to the exit price. And then you determine what you think would be a good trade. And it's always good. It's always good to look at the 5-minute 1-day chart or 5-minute 5-day chart, and you can see what happened with CrowdStrike. Look at this. You could have bought on the 10-minute candle here, the 10-minute. You could have bought here. Waited for the reverse signal, maybe on this upside down hammer, and you could have probably bought around here and just sold up here, or just kind of held out a little bit and just wait to hit a high, and then you use your indicators like this. MACD right here says it's going down, and look what happened. It went down, and it's oversold on the RSI. Overbought on the RSI. and then it started coming down. You have to read chart patterns, and I'm going to try to help you guys as much as possible to understand this. I'm going to start creating more videos. Yes, it is my first couple times now that I've been doing my own voice. I absolutely hate it, but hey, I got to do it. I want to help you guys out. I want you guys to grow exponentially. I want you guys to understand what it takes to trade these markets, because no one taught me. No one taught me this. I actually had to go in, and I've lost around, the first time around 2016 when I was still in the Army, I lost roughly around $15,000 because I was going for these penny stocks, and then I got upset and sold them. Not because of the upsetness part, but I bought like around here and then it tanked. I was like, yeah, the stock is gonna go, it's gonna go. The next candle might have went up, but the following candles went down, and the next days and next days and next days. So I was trying to manage, not really manage risk as much as possible. I was taking huge hits. So you have to manage risk. You got to understand how to read these charts. Okay, and I'm going to try to create more content for you guys so you guys can stay up to date, so you guys can learn and grow exponentially and grow your accounts and enjoy life. All right, Profit Bulls. You guys have a good start to this week coming up. Just follow us on Facebook, follow us on our Discord, hit the like button on YouTube, write some comments. What can be better? What you see value in too. I want to know what you guys see value in when I make these videos. All right, Profit Bull, you guys take it easy.